Welcome back. It pains me to report this story. It pains me because it speaks volumes about the criminal apathy of our ruling classes towards us. Individuals who are not just putting their faith in these netas to lead us, but also some of us who lay down their lives for this country, in defense of this country, like these two individuals, Tilak Raj, CRPF Jawan, and Owen Singh, CRPF Jawan. Both these individuals were martyred in Jammu and Kashmir just yesterday, on a day when the Indian government and the BCCI was thinking seriously about renewing cricketing relations with Pakistan. They fell to bullets of Pak-sponsored terrorists, yet not one neta, neither the Chief Minister, neither the Deputy Chief Minister, neither did any MLA, neither did a Minister of the Cabinet of Jammu and Kashmir attend the last rites. The poignant moment when you tell your soldiers that you value their life. Not one of them showed up. When questions were asked of them, they came out with pathetic excuses, like they didn't know. Some said that they were in different parts of the state. Others said they were in their constituencies. Not one person made the time. Not one person thought it necessary to honor their sacrifices. Do their sacrifices not matter? Yet you have situations when these same politicians, invited by the Pak Embassy or the High Commission on Pak National Day, will land up to drink cups of kava and eat kebabs. They will think nothing of, in a flash, leaving for Pakistan for junkets. And worst of all, they will think nothing of responding to calls made by separatists for engaging or for dialogue. Where do their loyalties lie? This question applies to just about every MLA represented by their parties in the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly. This question goes out to each one of them who is absent today. Without delay, I want to throw this open to debate. I want to understand why some of these MLAs did not think it necessary to celebrate the bravery of these two individuals, family men at that. As a consequence, there is anger amongst the paramilitary, the CRPF Jawans in Jammu and Kashmir. Much anger. Why did they think it necessary to infuriate those that lay down their lives for this country? Let's throw this open today. Colonel R.S.N. Singh joins us. Vian Thapar, father of martyr Vijayan Thapar, is also with us. Dr. Ejaz Ilmi, spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, is there with us. Rashid Engineer, independent MLA, is there with us. Jaiveer Shergill, spokesperson of the Congress. Let me ask you first, Mr. Engineer, you have so much sympathy for separatists, for other traitors. You have no time for individuals that protect the life and liberty of the citizens of Jammu and Kashmir. CRPF Jawans. Why, sir? Explain.
Yeah, first, I will request you to give me a minute or so to put forward my viewpoint. I, from the core of my heart, really can feel the pain and suffering of the families, those who have lost their lives. And given that, let me remind you that when Tral incident took place, I wanted to visit Tral. I was taken into custody near Pampur and not allowed to visit that place. So far, a man like me, I don't believe in dividing deaths, dividing the tragedies. Whosoever gets killed, I can feel the pain. And we have been seeing this thing
Answer my question.
Last 25 years. Even I have lost.
Answer my question.
I am answering your question. Please.
This is not an answer, sir.
I can ask you. I can answer, sir. Please.
Answer the question.
I can ask you the same question. I am answering it, sir. Let me answer it like this. When the Narbal killing took place, I can say, why didn't Prime Minister of India condole the death of the youth who was killed in Narbal? So let us not divide the deaths.
Of course, the BJP condoled the death. The BJP, every mainstream political party condoled the death. Now I'm asking you a simple question. These are men. No, one second.
Their deaths have not been.
You think nothing of landing up, sir, paying tributes to separatists. You think nothing about advocating. I'm not justifying death, sir. I'm not justifying police brutality or brutality by the armed forces. I'm only, sir, asking you to discover the inherent human being inside you, sir. Where is your compassion? You're an elected member of the state legislature. You are sworn to defend the integrity of this land by the Constitution of India. And look at what you're saying tonight. Look at what you're saying. Early when we spoke to you, you said you didn't have the time to come down.
I think, no, but please try to listen. Why didn't you ask the government when trial killing took place and
I'm asking you a simple, straightforward question. This is not about equating death.
No.
Don't politicize this. Don't politicize this.
I'm not politicizing.
You're completely politicizing. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. Colonel Harrison.
Like that. No, it is
you
not.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
You are nobody to give me the certificate.
Don't see a political motive. Don't always read political motives. Anyhow, I'm just throwing this open. I'm throwing this open. The same question I'm going to ask of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Dr. Ejaz Ilmi, 1 second. Engineer, 1 second, please. Engineer Rashid, 1 second. Engineer Rashid, 1 second. 1 second, Engineer Rashid. Hold your horses. I want to bring in Dr. Ejaz Ilmi from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Dr. Ejaz Ilmi, the BJP and the Panthers party on March 14, 2013 went to town attacking the then Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah for his absence when it came to paying homage to 5 CRPF soldiers killed in a terror attack. Where was your Deputy Chief Minister? Where were any BJP MLAs?
Rahul, let me condemn this heinous attack on the Jawans firstly, and secondly, no amount of excuses work. If the CRPF Jawans who were there paying tribute to the slain soldiers are expressing resentment, they are justified because the presence of the political class does enhance their morale. And the state government is saying that they were represented by the state DGP, Mr. K. Rajendra Kumar, but the Jawans, if they're feeling resentful, they have their own, they are totally justified. I think somebody from the political class should have gone there, and there's no, I mean, it's pointless giving any excuses by the ruling political parties or the political class.
You know, I'm holding up this report, Colonel RSN Singh, report separated by 2 years, 2 months, and they could exactly be the same, you see. Back then, in March 14, 2013, the CRPF was also upset. One would have thought that these netas would have learnt their lesson by now. Colonel RSN.
I must tell you, there is a fundamental difference between, you know, other casualties and what this martyrdom of these Tilak Raj and Onkar Singh. They were engaged in road opening so as to enable this very political class that we are talking about to travel safely through those roads. So therefore, their presence was all the more important.
Absolutely.
Because they were...
Absolutely.
And people in Kashmir should be ashamed that after this incident, after, you know, what happened during road opening,
yes.
I emphasize the word road opening.
Yes.
Why I am emphasizing is that still the situation is not, developed or improved to an extent where you can talk of removing the Armed Forces Special Power Act in certain areas. So they were engaged in road opening and providing security to the people of Kashmir. But I don't expect anything from the PDP, I don't expect anything from the NC, I don't expect anything from the separatists because it is in their want. They will not attend any of these, you know, funerals.
But you're surprised by the Congress and the BJP.
I am surprised that if not...
Absolutely. I can understand
if not the
why separatist sympathizers like Engineer Rashid...
If not the Deputy CM, somebody should...
As they are the real... as they fear their masters who are terrorists, etc. in the state. I can understand why Engineer Rashid didn't go. I can understand, sir.
PDP,
You are so scared. You are so scared. scared of standing
Resolve
up for
Kashmir
what is
issue,
right.
stop
It is-
killing.
Engineer Rashid,
It
you're
is-
so scared of standing
it
up
is-
for what is right, but
it-
I can't understand why the Congress and the BJP didn't go.
See, for separatist PDP and NC, they may, construe that it may be, not be taken too kindly by their Pakistani masters.
Yes.
Yes. And, it may be considered, unpatriotic to Pakistan by attending these funerals. I'm telling you the fact.
Absolutely.
People may like it, people...
No, they are the ones who
but-
line up, queue up outside the Pakistani High Commission.
But,
These separatists and their sympathizers.
and you
These
are...
MLAs who are unattached, who owe their very existence to support coming from separatist boroughs. But Mr. V.N. Thapar, you're the father of a martyr. You know how the state has time and again let down the martyrs, not just of the Kargil war, but 26/11, etc. We hear these stories. Are you surprised at all?
No, I'm not surprised. Allow me, first of all, to pay tribute through a channel to these two bravehearts who laid down their life for the country. It should have been the first thing that should have been done. Now, having said that, you see all the pattern of things, how insensitive we have become over the period of time. Just taking this incident is not good enough. You see, Colonel Rai was killed. What kind of utterances were made?
That's right.
Gilani made an utterance which was most shocking. What did the BJP, PDP government do about it? Nobody. Colonel Rai funeral took place in Delhi.
Yes.
Which Neta came there? Which senior bureaucrat came there? Who's going to give support to these people who lose their lives and their families?
Let me ask Jaiveer Shergill. Jaiveer Shergill, straight question from the father of a Kargil martyr. Do you have answers?
Rahul, I agree with the gentleman who just spoke, and
Colonel
I don't know
Thapar.
the ground report, and I go, but okay, Colonel Thapar, I agree with him, and being a youth of this nation, apart from being the political spokesperson of party. But Rahul, absolutely, this is, I should apologize rather on behalf of the Congress party if nobody went to pay tribute or homage or attend the funeral. There cannot be no excuse for doing so. And we need to be, sans my political affiliation, more alert, sensitive, and more respectful to these deaths. And I have no
so
shame
I'm asking you,
in admitting that the
why did
political
you,
class is not.
why this amnesia? I'm asking you, sir, because I sense there is some, I'm sorry, but ulterior political motive here. You want to distance yourself from the security forces because
No, Rahul.
There is obviously
Today,
some. You are appealing to somebody. Tell us who you are appealing to. Be absolutely transparent.
Hear me out. Just give me 30 seconds.
This
Just
was
give
an
me 30
opportunity
seconds.
to
I
give
thought
your
I will
support
not-
of the political
No,
class
just give me
to our armed forces who are under so much
Just-
pressure there. What is the ulterior
Just
motive?
give me 30 seconds. Of course, I'm going to tell the motive now. Just allow me 30 seconds. I thought I won't discuss politics and I'll give both.
No.
Now the motive is now. We are not like the BJP or PDP government which are overtly or extremely solicitous of Pakistan. Neither we have a slow-footed or a weak-kneed approach to separatists, and neither Pakistani flags were waved at such frequency during the Congress route. And the policy or motive, Rahul, not that I'm from Congress, but I must tell you, 536 were the deaths per year in 2002. 2012, the security personnel deaths were reduced to 5 because of the policies.
All the
Today,
more
in
reason.
May,
All the
May,
more
I must-
reason.
it's- No,
All
no,
the more
May.
reason Congress
I'm
should have been
telling you,
there.
after May,
All the more reason you should have been
Rahul,
there.
after May, you can check from your ground report. I have the statistics. After May, today is the 51st death of a security personnel since the BJP government has come to power. Please compare these statistics to January to May.
Well, that is not
So
relevant.
all this is aggravating the situation.
No. I'm asking you,
Our
all the more
motive is
reason
very
the
clear.
Congress should have been there. How is this logical?
Of course, the Congress should have been there, but the absence, you cannot say we were solicitous or there is ulterior motive. We have stood by the
No,
nation.
I don't know,
We have
sir.
made
I think you're
policies
playing to a
decrease
particular
infiltration.
constituency. There is a
No,
peculiar
that is
attempt
unfair.
being made.
We are not the ones who thank Pakistan. Rahul.
Ijaz Ilmi.
I have the courage to admit.
Ijaz Ilmi, I
I
can
have the
understand the
courage to
compulsion
admit
of the
Congress
BJP.
party should
One
have been
second.
there.
I can understand the
But I'm
compulsion of the
equally-
One second, Jaiveer Shergill. I can understand the compulsion of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Dr. Ijaz Ilmi, to tie up with the PDP, a party which it shares nothing in common with, for the sake of power. But I can't understand what compelled you to not stand up for the men who lay down their lives, sir, It's a shame. It's a shame. One coffin comes back to Canada and the Prime Minister is there at the airport to receive it, sir, from Afghanistan or from whichever part of the world. Here there's not even a tweet from your Deputy Chief Minister, the BJP man who talks about national security day in, day out. What's going on? How low are you going to sink, sir, to protect your alliance with the
I won't give
PDP?
any reasons because there's no reason for this. I won't give you excuses for this lapse. Somebody from the political establishment, somebody from the BJP should have been there, and because the morale of the Jawans is very, very important to boost it, and the resentment is genuine and justified. Secondly, I don't want to fall into this political trap that Jaiveer is talking about. If there is an increase in terror activities, the government is well equipped to handle it, and we are handling it. We will fight the forces of separatism and terror with all our command.
Well, sir, tonight,
I want to take on.
There's a reality.
Mr. Dr.
I want to take
But there are
on
no excuses. There are
the
no
point of
excuses.
Mr. Engineer.
Yeah.
That he was prevented from going to Taral. He was prevented from going to Taral because of a terrible law and order situation that was created. In normal circumstances, who would stop any leader from going where a death has occurred? But this was a mischievous move, and that is why he was stopped from going to
No, but
Taral.
he won't see it. You see, we can understand the BJP is scared of its alliance partner.
No, not
The Congress is
only- not
wanting
only
to set
Taral,
out some
but
sort of
I
a
was
signal.
not
But
allowed to
Engineer
take
Rashid,
Taral also.
Engineer, one second,
There is
Engineer.
no question of being scared.